Hi there, Chingir here, and in today's video I want to talk to you about hidden job market. What it is, how to tackle this, how to approach this, and in order to explain and be more illustrative, I'm gonna give you some scenarios, right? We're gonna talk about 5 scenarios of what can actually happen in reality. Those are all real situations, right? So I'm gonna just explain you basically the stories that happened. Scenario number 1. Right? There is no job posting. The hiring manager comes to the talent acquisition team and they say like, hey, we need someone, right? At the same time, talent acquisition team, talent partner is always in touch with the market. There are candidates who are always coming in. So the job posting is not there. The job is not posted yet, but we know the job exists. We know the need exists, right? And hiring manager also know that they need someone on the team, so they can go find someone. But we as talent acquisition team, we have the role, right? Basically open, the job is not posted, and we have candidates out there. And this is why it's so important for the candidate. If candidate reaches out and I know, oh, this is going to be a perfect match, right? That's the instance, the scenario number 1. The job is not posted yet, but for some reason, the candidate really likes the company and communicates the idea that, hey, I want to work with you guys, right? Scenario number 2, very similar. The job is not posted yet, but it's a repeating job. We've already posted this job before, for example, right? And we had some applicants there, but some of the applicants, they still stay in touch. They build a relationship with the company continuously, right? So they text me on LinkedIn. They say like, hey, how are you? What's up? Any new roles appearing on the horizon, right? And this is very important to do. Build this relationship continuously and continuously communicate to the company that, hey, I want to see that you're on your rocket ship, right? And that's the scenario that happens. We have a role. Instantly, who am I going to think about? I'm going to think about the person who is a great fit, right? We didn't have a role at that time for this person, but now we do, and I'm going to be reaching out. And of course, obviously, we're juggling a million things as talent partners. It's very important to always keep yourself on their radar, right? So stay engaged, build the relationship continuously, right? Scenario number 3, job posting is closed, right? And I have a friend, let's say his name is A. So he did a very interesting thing, and like also something that Austin Belcak talks about on the internet, on LinkedIn specifically, something that I've been coaching some of my clients, right? We call it value validation project. What is a value validation project, right? First of all, need to understand the job of the hiring team, what they want to accomplish. They want to verify. Whatever the candidate comes in, they need to verify their skills, their experience, whatever they can bring to the table, right? They think in the language of risk, right? So you obviously also need to think in the language of risk. They think, how can I minimize the risk when I bring people on board, right? How do I minimize the risk in the hiring decision? And you need to think like, how do I help them minimize this risk? How can I help them to verify my credentials, right? And this is what value validation project is about. It can be anything. For some roles, it is easier to do. If you're a content marketer, for example, you can put an article together and you say like, hey, I wrote an article for your blog. Or a graphic designer, you can put some assets together and you can send them. For some roles, it's a little bit harder, but you always have an option of putting a slide deck together, like a couple slides. This is what I am, this is what my skills about, this is what my experience, this is why I really want to work for you, and this is what I can bring to the table. Put these slides together, record a little video. You can use Loom with a little bubble in the corner with your face, right? And send them the video. And that's exactly what my friend A did, right? He found a job. He's been following the company for quite some time, right? And when he found a job, the job was closed already. There were like 230 applicants there. So that's crazy. So and it's the LinkedIn said the job is closed, right? But what he did is he still put all the things together. He sent it to the hiring manager. Hiring manager calls back, hey, we really like your work, can we talk? Can you imagine? He got the job, and he got the job like in competition with all these 200 plus people, right? They applied, the job was closed already. He then sends his value validation project, and he gets the job above all these 200 plus people. That's the power of relationship building. That's the power of going above and beyond, doing what 99% of people will never do. Right? Okay, let me tell you about scenario number 4. So this is something that comes from my personal experience. We had a junior developing role open, right? And we were hiring basically a cohort of people. We needed 8, but the way it was communicated to me initially, we need 4 at first. We need to onboard them, train them. We need 4 a little bit later, right? And this is what's been happening. I posted the job. We've hired 4. They got onboarded, right? And all these applicants that have applied, right? I need to release them. I can't keep these people waiting for 2-3 months until we start hiring the second cohort, right? So I send everyone an email. I'm releasing them from the process and saying, hey, like, sorry, the timing is off on our end. We've hired our 4. We're gonna be hiring another 4 a little bit later. Like, but please keep in touch. Please stay engaged. And once the role is back, you're very welcome to touch base with me. Let's continue this conversation. Right? 65 plus applicants. How many people reached out? 2. One is like, kind of interested. Another one, super interested. And we talk a little bit on LinkedIn. The candidate says, you know what? Let's connect. Let's chat. I have so much to offer. Of course, why not? We have a chat, and truly so. Like, I feel throughout the conversation, the drive, the energy, the motivation, the desire to join, and at the same time, articulation about all the skill set and all the stuff that the candidate can bring to the table, right? And that's a whole package. Okay? And at the end of the conversation, I say, you know what? Truly, like, let us try. Why not? I'm gonna flip your profile to the team. Let's see if they have the capacity to bring in 1 more and train them and onboard them. Why not? I flip the profile. They want to meet. The meeting happens. They love them, right? They love the candidates, and this is what happens. This is the reality of the hidden job market. Now, scenario number 5. The role can be carved out. In certain environments, in certain companies, the role can be carved out for the right candidate. What I mean by that is we always engage with talents out there, right? And sometimes we meet just awesome people, right? And they have so much to offer. And also, my current company, there is a specificity, right? We're making software for accountants, people who come from the industry, who have background, they have some work experience in public accounting and or maybe in corporate, right? They can bring this knowledge in-house and channel it into different avenues, into sales, into product, into design, right? That's a very very useful and very valuable knowledge, right? And for these kind of people, role can be carved out. They are experts and they bring their expertise, right? We have this conversation, their values fit on the call, I can feel it, and we bring them in, right? Many people came from the industry within the company. I'm not saying that that's going to be a scenario for every company out there, or for every industry out there, but these things happen all the time, right? So there you go. These are 5 examples. Around like all these 5 examples, what is the commonality? What is one common thread that goes through all these stories, right? One commonality is that if you're relying only on resumes, only on your online applications, these options are closed for you, right? So keep this in mind, keep building your relationships, right? Truly, your network gonna be a safety net. If anything happens, right, people are gonna catch you. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.